Avenger.
Plenty of bluster with their feather duster. The Steel Avenger team, John Willoughby, the captain in the middle there, the driver.
On the shot in Hampshire, Wild Thing.
And the number 11 seeds with Nick Adams, who owns a remote control model shop, and daughter Isabel and son Jen. The Steel Avenger, knocked out in the second round of Series 3 by Diottor. Wild Thing, though, reached the semi-finals in Series 3 before being beaten by Panic Attack. Family team. Wild Thing from the right. The Steel Avenger, slower to start. Wild Thing. Quickly across the arena floor again. Look at that little lance on the front of the lifting arm to prod and skewer the side panels of the Steel Avenger. On the attack again. Those cones on the side of the Steel Avenger act as self-righting mechanisms. An innovation from the Suffolk team for this series. The axe tentatively rocked in its cradle. Wild Thing getting away from Sir Killalot. We've seen great driving from Nick Adams in this heat in the Wild Thing team. There's John Willoughby, the driver of the Steel Avenger team. Oh, and down comes the mighty weapon. Kevin Cockrell's at the control of that weapon. Mechanical expert is Tony Bent's warehouse operative. And slamming against the house robot on the arena wall went the Steel Avenger. Wild Thing nudging underneath the Avenger. Got a ground clearance of a couple of inches. Now that is quite high for robot wars, actually. The Wild Thing's ground clearance minimal. At the front, nothing at all there. The wedge shape against a more old-fashioned sort of a chassis for the Steel Avenger. Onto the flame pit. Wild Thing side on. I wonder also if those conical little three-mate mechanisms are acting as a protection. Let's see if they can right the Steel Avenger, having been toppled by the Wild Thing's thrust. They said the little cones could right the Steel Avenger. Well, we'll see, because now they're in major trouble. They can't right the Steel Avenger. The right side cone flicks out. There's nothing on the left. The axe can't lift the Steel Avenger. Wild Thing waits to see if they've won the heat. Sir Killalot comes in. I thought all along those side panels could be ripped away. I thought that would be the weak thing on the Steel Avenger. That's the way it's proven. There's the pit descending. They've come a long way via Humphrey, via Sir Cromalot. They've been great fun, the Steel Avenger team, but it ends here and now for them. Wild Thing gives the last shove, allowed to do so by the house robots. And Wild Thing have won heat F.
Wild Thing, you make my heart sing. Wild Thing are through to the series semi-finals. You were avenged?
We were indeed. They were just too fast for us.
That was what I was thinking. A very nipping robot, that, isn't it? And every time you tried to get your axe on it was right behind you.
That's right, yeah. Difficult to turn around and get a good shot at it before it was in there.
Why come your robot so slow?
I wouldn't say it was slow.
Well, I mean, it's much slower than that thing, isn't it? You geared it down, didn't you?
Well, yeah, the speed is geared down a bit from the last war to try and make it a bit more responsive. And it just depends who we're up against. And this guy was just a bit too good, I think.
It was fast. We haven't got him steering, or is it easy to handle?
It's not that easy to handle, but I'm getting used to it now. So, you know, he wasn't letting me down.
You did quite well. You came far away, but
yeah.
You didn't quite make it. Yeah. Never mind, lads. Steel Avenger, let's hear it for them. That went well for you, didn't it?
Yeah, they were really good opponents.
Yeah, they are good opponents. I mean, all the robots, when you get this far, are all quite hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
But your steering was absolutely amazing.
I don't know how come, my hands almost slipping off a bit.
Yeah, it's very hot up here, isn't it?
Oh, they were very good. They managed to get an axe blowing. I'd like to see if it made a hole in it. But they got into the pit in the end, which we helped them in.
Yeah, what I loved was that the house robots just lined it all up for you, and you just came with that final little touch into the pit.
Yeah, they made it.
What do you think of the series semi-finals? All the robots get harder from here, though. Bigger, badder, and better. Think you going to stand a chance?
We hope so.
Yeah, here we are.
Okay, then.
Definitely going to beat them.
Do you think you're going to win the competition?
Yeah.
That's what I like, a little bit of confidence. Let's hear it for Wild Thing. Well, one of my favourite bands is The Doors, but we'll really light your fire on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
behind the mighty Behemoth, our number 6 seed, to reach the heat final in the last series. And all the twos, Exterminator 2, seeded 22, who will go through.